Assalamualaikum students, welcome to another video from my channel, that is UA code 127.0.0.1. Students, hope so all of you are good and doing well in your life. Definitely you knows very well from my channel you learn different CTF of Tryhackme, and as usual today I come to you with my new CTF, that is passive reconnaissance. It is from the junior penetration tester. So before start this lecture, I would like to say you kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of all my upcoming lecture. And in this CTF I have to cover total 7 tasks, and before start this lecture, I would also suggest you kindly keep with me during my whole lecture with your full attention. I assure you definitely you will learn some very new stuff in this video. So let's get started. I have already opened the target machine and victim machine. Okay, in this CTF you learn different tools for passive reconnaissance, such as you will learn about whois, Nslookup and dig. Definitely you hear about all of these terminologies very well. If you don't hear about these, but don't worry, after this lecture I assure you your all concept will be clear about these topics. Okay, welcome to the first room of network security model. This room is related to the network security model, and in this module you will cover about passive reconnaissance, active reconnaissance, Nmap live host discoveries, and a lot of other things that you will cover in this room. Okay, in this room, after we define passive reconnaissance and active reconnaissance, we focus on essential tools. These are tools that you can actually use for reconnaissance, for gathering information about your target machine. Whois used to query whois servers, Nslookup to query DNS server, dig to query DNS servers. Okay, the other tool that you can that you will use is Dns Dumpster. It's an online tool, and you can use this for passive reconnaissance, and the other tool is called Shodan. I think you heard about all these tools very well, and these two online services allows us to collect information about our target machine without directly connecting to it. Students, these are two tools that you can use to collect information about your user without actually informing your victim that you are going to collect information about your target. Okay, students, basically a prerequisite for this room is that you should have basic knowledge of networking, along with basic familiarities command line. The modules network fundamentals and Linux fundamentals provide the required knowledge if necessary. Students, two reference links are present here. You can explore these in order to clear your concept about network fundamentals. Okay, this room does not use a target VM where to demonstrate the discussed topics. Instead, we will query public whois DNS server and DNS servers for domains owned by Tryhackme. Start the attack box and make sure it is ready. You will use the attack box to answer the question in later tasks, especially task 3 and 4. Okay, let's jump to the next, that is task 2, and it's a passive was active recon. Okay, there are two terminologies, that is passive and active. Obviously from its name, passive means you have to collect information about your target machine without informing the target, without the knowledge of the target, that you have to gather information about your target machine. And for the passive reconnaissance, you will use different tools like to collect information about DNS, and you can also checking job ads related to the target website in order to find much information about your target, and you also reading news articles about the target companies. These are few techniques that you can actually use in order to find very interesting and very more useful information about your target machine. Okay, students, active reconnaissance means basically you are going to collect information about your target with the knowledge of the target. Mean to say, you will going to personally visit your target, and by using different social engineering techniques you can collect information about your target machine. And example of active reconnaissance include connecting to one of the company servers such as HTTP, FTP and SMTP. In this method, if you collect different information about your target machine, this is a type of active reconnaissance. Calling the company in an attempt to get information, social engineering. You as students, you can also use social engineering technique and entering company pretending to be a repairman. Okay, it's time to solve the question. The first question is that you visit the Facebook page of the target company hoping to get some of their employees' name. What kind of reconnaissance? Obviously, students, right now you are not going to physically connect the target. You are just going to visit the Facebook page of the target machine. So this is the way of passive reconnaissance. So the answer of this question is passive. You ping the IP address of the company web server to check if the ICMP traffic is blocked. What kind of reconnaissance? It's the active reconnaissance, because now in this method you are going to actually connect the target machine. If I type here ping and now I have put any IP address, right now no machine is running here, so whatever, if I put here any IP address, that is 192.168.18.90 and hit enter. Students, when you use this method is basically active reconnaissance. In this way you are going to check either the host is live or not. Okay, the next question is that you happen to meet the IT administrator of the target companies. Now it's time to actually physically go to the company and meet the IT administrator in order to try to find different information about the target machine. So this is the type of active reconnaissance. You are actively going to the target machine and try to fetch the information. Okay, next is whois. Whois a request and response protocol that follows the RFCI 3912 specification, and whois normally listen on port 43. Okay guys, if I try this one, whois Tryhackme, let me show you. See here, when I use whois and then domain name, it reveal very useful information about your victim. It's fetch me domain name, the registry domain ID, its server information, URL, its updated date, its other information. It's fine to me. So whois a very useful tool that you can use to find very much information about your target machine. Okay, on the attack box, open the terminal and run the whois tryhackme.com. I have already run this, and now it's time to answer these questions. When was Tryhackme registered? Let me show you. Here you can see the creation date of this website is this one, 2018, 7 month, and date is 5. So you should put your answer without slash. The next question is that what is the registrar of Tryhackme? Let's see its hint, give its domain name. Okay, what is the registrar of tryhackme.com? And see here, registrar, and this is the domain name. So the answer is namecheap.com. Which company is tryhackme.com using name server? Okay, let me show you. Which company is Tryhackme using name server? Name server. If I scroll below, if I scroll down, okay. See here, the name server that is going to use cloudflare.com name server. So the answer is Cloudflare. Let's jump to the task 4, that is Nslookup and dig. These are also very useful tool in order to enumerate much information, DNS information about your victim. Okay, in the previous task we used the whois protocol to get various information about the domain name. We were looking up, in particularly we are able to get the DNS server from the registrar. Okay, Nslookup find the IP address of a domain name using Nslookup. Let me show you. There are different options that you can actually use with Nslookup. Let's move to the terminal, and if I typed here Nslookup and Tryhackme.com, hit enter. See, it reveal Tryhackme domain IP address, and it's try to find the name server of this target machine. Okay, guys, there are some options that you can actually use with the Nslookup. The option A will reveal the IP variant 4 addresses. Then this option reveal IP variant 6 address, and CNAME it will if the target website have some subdomain, then it will show in CNAME. Obviously MX represent the mail server, and SOA represent the start of authority, and TXT. Okay, if I try this one, let me show you, and hit enter. It reveal now very much information. That is server is that I'm going to use is 111. Address of the server is this one. Okay, you can type here MX and hit enter. It will show the mail server name. Okay, if you typed here, if I typed here TXT and hit enter, no TXT result it found. Okay, if I typed here AAA, it will reveal the IP variant 4 addresses. See here, these are the IP variant IP variant 4, no IP variant 4, it's IP variant 6. If you guys type here single A, it will reveal the IP variant 4. Right now this is IP variant 4. Okay, you can also use dig command along the Nslookup. If I typed here dig and Tryhackme.com and enter, it also reveal DNS information about this target machine, some mail server name. Okay, using the attack box, open the terminal and use the Nslookup or dig command to get the information. You need to answer the following question. Check the TXT records of this domain. Let me show you how you can actually use. Okay, I typed here Nslookup, and now I typed here type equal to TXT. Here I should type the domain name, that is this one, and if I hit enter, okay, if I typed here www dot, it could not recognize. Let me show you. Open the terminal and Nslookup. See here, when I use this syntax, it reveal server information. Server cannot find www dot. Okay, if I remove this one, see here, I am successfully find the flag, that is this one. So guys, you can use this command in this way, -type and then TXT. Okay, if I typed here A, obviously it will reveal the IP variant 6. Right now this domain is not have any IP variant 6, so it does not display. This is a flag that you can actually place into your answer section. Let's jump to the task 5, that is DNS Dumpster. DNS lookup tools such as Nslookup and dig cannot find subdomains on their own. See here, when I use Nslookup, it does not show me the subdomain of my target machine. Similarly, dick also did not display the subdomain. If I type here dick Tryhackme.com and hit enter, it does not show me any subdomain of this victim machine. So in this scenario, the tool that I'm going to use is Dns Dumpster. It is an online utility. You can activate this by clicking on this reference link. I'm going to copy its okay, simply I'm going to just open this, and now when I typed here tryhackme.com and press the search button, okay, below you can see a very detailed information about this target machine is present to me. If I click on DNS here, see DNS server, mail server, its subdomains. If I click on MX, if I click on TXT record, right now no TXT record. Okay, these are the TXT record that is present to me. From this picture you can imagine, you can see that it's very efficiently fetch the DNS information, that is this one. It also revealed the mail server that is present in orange color, and below you can see it's try to find the subdomain, that is remote.tryhackme.com is the subdomain of tryhackme.com, and another domain that is find is blog.tryhackme.com. It is another subdomain of www.tryhackme.com. Okay, the question is that look up tryhackme.com on DNS Dumpster. What is another interesting subdomain that you would discover in addition to the www and blog? Here you can see the addition subdomain that I find is remote.tryhackme.com. So the answer is remote. Okay, students, this is also very useful and very efficient tool that is available online, and you can use in order to find very much DNS information, subdomain information, name server information, mail server information about your target machine, and its output is very good form, in graphical form. You can you can take a very much clear idea from this from these images. Let's jump to the task 6, that is Shodan. Okay, it's a search engine. Shodan is a search engine. When I click on this link, shodan.io is open to me. To use this, first of all, students, you should have create account on this, and in free version you have just limited search you can perform on Shodan. Okay. This record shows a web server. However, as mentioned already, Shodan.io collects information related to any devices. Students, you can use this search engine in order to collect information about any device. Let me show you. First of all, I'm going to sign up here. Okay, I have signed up here, and now if I typed any query in search bar, see here when I typed here organization Tesla, it try to find information about Tesla, and you can type anything in search bar. When I typed here webcam, it try to find the all activated webcam devices or all the world. Okay, searching for tryhackme.com on Shodan. Shodan will display at least the record shown in the screenshot above. Okay, I'm going to try find information about tryhackme.com. Okay, if I paste it here and hit enter, see here it's revealed this information about tryhackme.com. Okay, you can use different flags in here. You can either search by IP addressing, by company name, by geographical location, server type and version as well. According to the Shodan.io, what is the second country in the world in terms of the number of publicly accessible servers? You can find the answer of this question from Google. It's a general type of question. I think you can Google it in order to find the answer of this. When I Googling, then I find that Germany is the second country in the world in terms of number of publicly accessible Apache server. Based on Shodan.io, what is the third most common port used for Apache? The third most common port that used for Apache is 8080, and the third most common port used for NGINX is 8888. So students, Shodan is also very good search engine in order to find passively information about your target machine. You can create your account on this search engine, and here the cheat sheet is also present. You can take advantage of these. You can use these cheat sheet as your reference. See here, when I click on port, it display me on port 22. Total result, a lot of result it show me. It display information to be through overall the world. Okay, now let's jump to the last one, that is summary. In this room we focused on passive reconnaissance, and we covered command tools, that is whois, Nslookup and dig. We also discovered two publicly available services, that is Dns Dumpster and Shodan. Okay, the rest of theory is also present here. Okay, I suggest you read all these to clear your concept. So student, this is all about today's CTF, that is related to the passive reconnaissance. I hope guys you did enjoy it, and definitely you will also do practice about this CTF. I will come to you with my new lecture. Till that, Allah Hafiz and take care.